Morning all, evening all, afternoon everybody. Hope you're all well, hope you're having a lovely day, hope you're staying safe and all of that jazz. Today, quite a big day for us. We are putting the Omlet hive down at the apiary site. As you can see it behind me, it has only just fit in the back of my car, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare to get it down to the actual site itself. So what we're going to do today very, very quickly is we're going to get this down, get it set up, show you what it's like, and I'm hopefully going to have a little chat about what we do, what we don't like about it as well. So I'm not going to bore you too much about, well, I'm not going to bore you at all about getting it down there. I'm just going to crack on and get it down there, and I'll be back with you in a bit. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back in a bit. So we managed to get it down with limited trouble. Actually, it wasn't too hard. It's 2 trips in a wheelbarrow, but it's not too bad at all. The ground's really hard at the moment because of the frost we've had. Oh, catch your breath a minute. But yeah, apart from that, the only awkward bit was with the horses at the top. For some reason, one of the horses is in, one of the horses is out, and I can't go through the yard with the big box because by the time I push the gate open, the other horse wants to get out. So we've had to go down the right away down the other side and over a kissing gate. So that was a bit of a nightmare, but apart from that, not bad. So I'll just turn around and show you what we got. As you can see, Omlet box down here. That's obviously got the hive in. Wheelbarrow full of my kit and supers and bolts and stuff, and we've got our legs down here. Now none of the girls are awake. Well, they probably are awake. Well, actually I'm going to scrap that. The girls will be awake, but none of them are out and about. It's too cold for them. I'm expecting, remember, a lot of these hives are empty. It's only these 6 here which are full. I'm expecting this one to wake up pretty soon. I can't remember which one it is, but last time I came home she got pretty grumpy with me as soon as I came down, so I'm expecting her to be around. I have got the suit just in case I need to don that, but apart from that we're gonna be fine. Now I'm not too sure how I'm going to show you the putting together of it. I might time lapse it, but we'll see. But I'm going to put the beehouse together, and that's going to go here, pretty much where this log is. So see you in a bit. Free bit of advice for everybody that wants to do YouTubing or specifically time lapsing: don't forget your tripod. So that is the bee house. I've got it in the field, got it all set up. This is where it's going to end up going. I might have to move those bees up a little bit, but essentially that's where it's going to go. In between those 2 gaps, hopefully not getting in the way. But bees are going to come out that end, bees are going to come out that end. You saw in that time lapse it was a little bit fiddly here and there. Unfortunately, typical bloke, very rarely read the instructions. So when you are putting this together, read the instructions. There's a few bits that don't make too much sense. But that's what the bee house looks like. Hope you enjoyed the little time lapse we did. Now what we're going to do, apologies, out of breath again. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go through the beehouse and show you what it is as if we were setting up one hive. So we've got band on either side. Now you have to forgive me as well, doing this one-handed. Rip off the roof. Just put that down there. So this is what we're then looking at. So this side here is closed. So all we've got on here is a couple of supers to keep the roof on, and then we've got the blanket plate there, which is going to keep it closed. So this side here, there's nothing in it, so I'm just going to keep the crown boards on and there. This side here, we have got crown boards off. We have got 2 supers, each with 5 frames in. Now these are Manly frames, and yes, I put them together incorrectly. Thank you very much for the person that pointed that out for me. Again, read your instructions if you're not using frames you're familiar with, but these are working. So yeah, so we've got 2 supers full of frames. I showed you, I think in the last video, how to make those. I'm going to put that there. There we go. I'm going to pop that over on, try not to wake her. Not wake her, you know what I mean. Right, then underneath that we've got crown boards. Now these crown boards are designed to overlap. I'm not really too sure why you have 2 little ones rather than 1 big one, but never mind. This is inside the hive, so we have got 14 by 12 frames. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 frames and 1 dummy board. So that's all looking good. Entrance will be down here, currently enclosed. So in full flow, I'll whip that off. They can come and go as they please. Wasp season, I think I showed you this on the boxing video, but I can't remember. Wasp season, stick it in that way. Puts an entrance reducer on there, you can see just the little gaps there. And at the moment, we've got nothing going on. I'm just gonna keep it closed, like so. So that's essentially the bee house. I think it looks great. I honestly think it looks good. Does it fit the yard? Not ideally, but I like the look of it, I like the idea of it, and there's only one way to find out if it's actually going to work well or not. So we'll go there. I'm just going to do a little bit to camera in just a second, just to have a quick talk about what we've actually got and my thoughts of it so far, so bear with me. So the bee house, what are my thoughts so far? So as far as delivery goes, I'll start off from the very beginning. Ordered in October, delivered in the end of December. Delivery obviously not great, but I'm going to put that down to things like Brexit and things like COVID related and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to slate him for the delivery time. And let's face it, I didn't actually need it until spring, which is when I'm going to put new hive in, which we're going to have a quick check on her in a second anyway, just make sure she's all right. So didn't actually need it till spring, so I'm not going to beat up too madly on the delivery time. Now, positives, it's a nice working height, good number of frames in it. That's about it really. You know what, I tell you what, if there are going to be more negatives I think than positives with this hive, but it's something I wanted to try. Do I think that's going to be perfect for somebody in my position that wants to grow an apiary yard? No, I don't. This I think is designed mainly for somebody that wants maybe 1 or 2 hives in their back garden, looking pretty, sat at the bottom, not really doing much. Maybe someone that's a little bit older, that has got difficulty lifting up heavy supers, that's why they give you the smaller ones. But there we go. Negative wise, okay, so a couple of negative things I want to point out. First off, for me, it is going to be the size of the supers. I would much rather have 1 big super box with 10 frames in or 9 frames in or however many it is, and they can just stack on top of each other and go there. I'm not the strongest lad in the world, but I'm certainly not somebody that's not in a position that can lift a box of honey. So it is just going to be a little bit frustrating having to take honey boxes off, honey boxes on, that sort of stuff. So that's frustration number 1. But then that's down to the design of the kit itself. So I can't really grumble too much about that. One complaint I do have is, and you'll find this with a lot of beehives, is this is an 11 frame beehive. So 11 frames either side, so it can hold 22 frames. They send you a pack of 10. Now, I don't know the reason as to why beekeepers or bee suppliers do this. They sell national frames in boxes of 10. Now, most of my hives, I'm pretty sure, have got 11 frames in them. They fit 12, but at a squeeze, you don't ever put 12 frames in it, just put 11 and a dummy board. But this came with a pack of 10. Now, if you were in a position where, you're not in my position, I'm going to transfer a nuke of 6 frames over to this one, so I only really need 5. And not so much of an issue. But if you've gone out and bought a package, you've got all your hive, you're all set up, you're all ready to go, you stick your package in, and there's a massive gap in between it. I don't know why they only send you 10 frames for an 11 frame beehive. That's really, at the moment, I say more negatives than compliments at the moment, but that's really my only negative at the moment. And that's my only real complaint, is the fact that you send an 11 frame beehive with only 10 frames. Is it that hard to stick an up one in? I don't know. So not really much else to say at the moment. I am still really excited to get this hive in. It looks great, it looks lovely. it doesn't really match the site that we've got going on here. But I do intend hopefully one day to get the potentially get like a not the flow hive, but hopefully like a flow hive super or something like that in here. And that's not going to fit in here either because it's going to be different. So this is all about learning. This is all about trying things out. It's all about trying new things, and that's exactly what I want to do with this bee house. So that's about it today. I'm going to end it here. Possibly. I might end it up here because I'm going to have a quick check on the goes to see if they're there, and I might put you in 1 or 2 hives. I don't know if I'm going to. If I don't, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're well. Hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're staying safe. I thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. Everything is massively appreciated. We are coming to the middle of winter, I want to say, end of January now, so we've got a bit of time to go. I'm really hoping all of our hives go through winter absolutely fine, so we can really start pushing it about expanding this yard next year, which I'm really looking forward to. I have got a few more plans in the pipeline. Like I said before, I'll talk to you those about them at a later date. But right now, if I don't get into any other hives, thank you so much. You have yourself an amazing day. Take care. Bye bye.